But I know Drake get under this game. He's jealous of Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because I hope you're 69,000 years old, and if I find out that was weave, because I'm not a beautician, so any beauticians out there, let me know, was Hove hair dreadlocks a weave? Because if that was a weave, I'm going to the studio tomorrow. I got to talk about this. Ain't no way nobody with a weave on will be dissing me. At that point, if you had a weave, you out of pocket, bro. If you're 60 years old with a weave, dreadlocks, and you got all this money, you must be stopped. I'm appalled at you. Shame on you.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and just like I predicted, it was going to be some repercussions from what Ho did and what he said. Namely from Moschino. This nigga's hung up on Jay-Z's dreadlocks turned Afro. As you seen before, I wrote the previous video. My brother was getting his locks taken out. Now, for all the idiots out there, locks are not permanent. You can take them down. Now, they take a long fucking time, depending on how long your hair is, but it's possible. Now, I didn't think it was possible, which is why I've never gotten locks, because up until fairly recently, not yesterday, but about a few years ago, I learned that locks were actually irreversible or reversible. You could actually take them down. I was working somewhere, and I said a few years ago, this may have been 10 years ago, knew this lady that worked at this hair salon called Too Groovy in Atlanta. It's no longer up, I don't know, but she had locks for the longest. I knew her since 2004, and I think I went out of town to Seattle a few times, and then I moved back to Atlanta in 2016, and I was in the area, so I was like, let me go holler at her, because she was cool peoples. And I pulled up on her, and she had straight hair. When I met her, she had locks, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? When you because I saw her, let me take that back, I had actually went out of town, back and forth to Seattle. I came back in 2012. She had locks. I left in 2014, came back in 2016. She had straight hair, and I was just like, but it was the same color. So I was like, yo, did you cut your hair and regrow it? She was like, nah, I took my locks down. And I was like, yo, how the fuck you do that? Because her locks were down her back. When I seen her, though, her hair was actually significantly shorter, but it was still long. And she was like, yo, you just wash your hair, put some leave-in conditioner in, take a comb, and just take it down. It doesn't take a whole, it doesn't take that, you know what I'm saying? It's not irreversible. You can take the locks down. So, I still didn't kind of believe her. I thought she might have shaved her head, grew her hair back out. But then I went back, like I said, I went back to Seattle, and came back, and I went back to, now, you know what? Let me take that back. I didn't believe her. And then I went out of town briefly, came back again, and in between that time, my sister had locks. Now, she was talking about she was tired of having locks, and I was making fun of her. I was like, what, you gonna take your hair down or shave your head? She was like, no, just take it down. I was like, how the fuck? It ain't like you got braids. And my sister had locks that were down her back, and she was like, nah, it's easy. So I sat and I watched her wash her hair, put leave-in conditioner, and take a rat tail comb and literally undo the locks and comb out all the new growth. And like I said, because your hair, the new growth is woven in with your, beat it in with your locks, it's dead hair. So once she got done combing the dead hair, her hair was significantly shorter, but it was still long and it was straightened. And it took my sister probably 3 days to do that shit. So, and I saw it in the process. So, you know what I'm saying? When I saw that, like I said, when I saw that other woman do it, my sister doing it just was confirmation. So yeah, it's possible. Not only that, his hair, if you look at it, it's significantly shorter, because all the new growth is probably broke off, or probably grown out, and all the split ends is the dead hair has actually been combed out. So he has a fro. Right now, people are acting like it's a baby fro, or like he got a lace front or a wig on or some dumb shit. But no, he took the goddamn locks out, and the kind that he had wicks. So you can actually take, those are actually easier to take down than the small dreads. So yeah, even though I will say he did look crazy as a motherfucker up there in the whole Sean John suit. I don't know if that's a Rockaware suit or Sean John. I don't know what it was, but you got the whole Michael Myers suit going on. He out here looking like Bone Thugs and Harmony. There was several pictures of him looking like the fifth member of Bone. Right there, we got one. He looking like Lazy Bone. That one right there, they got Hove looking like he don't look that goddamn old. He 56, but he don't look. They got him looking like an old garbage man with a khaki suit on. Then they got him superimposed right here with Bone Thugs and Harmony. So yeah, it was a lot of people speculating that he may have been wearing a fucking wig or some dumb shit, right? But no, it was actually his hair was taken down, right? And I meant to actually bookmark the article that I seen on Twitter. The woman that actually did his hair, she said it took 4 bottles in 4 days. So it's confirmation, like it's real deal. You know what I'm saying? People out here just making jokes and shit. He did look out of touch as it pertains to like the fashion culture of today. But Jay-Z's 56. Ain't nobody over the age of 35 wearing no fucking skinny jeans. Wearing no skinny jeans or a man bag looking like a half a homosexual, right? That's some young shit. He had a whole bunch of people talking about he was out of touch for a billionaire, which I think is stupid because, like, what the fuck you know a billionaire act like, right? People expect Jay-Z to be like Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. They're fucking nerds, right? Now, my man, like I said, got the garbage man outfit on. He looked kind of out of touch as it pertains to like fashion, but I mean, when was the last time you seen a billionaire like super fashionable? Hell, even Jeff Bezos cleaned up to go to the Met Gala. Somebody posted this video up here talking about Jay-Z out here looking like Cleo from the 1970s themed graduation party and set it off. Which he did. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I like Ho's music, but sometimes shit he be wearing just be looking crazy as shit. And then we got my man right here, Lil Duval, talking about, yo, I don't know how the fuck Jay-Z, what'd he say right here? Let me pull the article up. Right there. It says, but how did Jay-Z dreads unravel to an afro though? Right? Once again, another person that's not knowing that locks are actually reversible. You can take them down. So this just shows the ignorance of the average person. They don't know shit, and they talk with confidence like they know shit, but they don't know. And also your boy right here, Dame Dash, put up a post of Jay-Z looking like Goofy, and he even tagged Jay-Z, right? I don't know. Like I said in the last video, this nigga's, he's bitter from the business dissolution. You got to get over the shit. At what point does a nigga just move on? Like I said, this year, Dame has actually taken liberty to just go full throttle on Jay-Z because I guess he figured he like, fuck it. We old niggas now, and I don't like that nigga. People keep asking me about him, so I'm just gonna go full throttle. He just won't let shit go. But you gotta let shit go. People ain't gonna do business with you forever. You gotta move on. And I think there's really some behind the scenes shit between him and Dame. I think Dame Dash is just an idiot and is too boisterous and too aggressive, and that's just not Jay-Z's style, business style acumen. Jay-Z seems like a person that actually wants to do conducive business, right? Everything doesn't have to be solved with somebody raising a voice or yelling or threatening people. Or the nigga's been known to like punch niggas out. He said he punched Harvey Weinstein. Who else did he punch? He said he punched a few people. Steve Stout hit him in the head with a bottle. Like, yeah, like if I was Jay-Z as a business partner, right, that's bad business, bro. I can't have you acting an ass all the fucking time. But going back to the original topic, the hair, yeah, you can do that, and people have these weirdo ass sentiments about Jay-Z because of his appearance, but it doesn't change the message. In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe. And I swear to God, this shit is actually like backing me up because I got other shit to talk about. And I'm out.